Hi everyone, today I thought I'd do a little vlog. I was going to do it with music over the top, but then I decided I'm going to do a voiceover instead. So yeah, here I am, spraying dry shampoo on my hair because it was a bit of a depressing day and I couldn't be bothered to wash my hair. I recently got some new tattoos, so this is me just doing the aftercare, put on cocoa butter to help them heal. You can see them there. I was having a bit of a negative body image day, so I did a bit of body checking. I was measuring my waist to see if I'd lost any weight, measured my hips too. Sometimes days go by where I don't do this, some days I go days in a row where I do this every day. Again, here I'm kind of body checking again, trying to see if my waist looks smaller, if my abs are on show, if my bum looks big. Then here I am, just spraying deodorant, and then just decided to put my shirt on in front of the camera, mostly just so I could stare at myself in the camera and obsess over the way my body looks. And then I decided to put on some music to try and make me feel a bit better. So I went through the popular songs in K-pop playlist and decided to play a bit of G-Idol. Turned it up on my Alexa. Then I went out to do some food shopping, so I went to my local shop, grabbed a basket, remember to wear your mask, kids, and here's a little shot of my basket. I've been eating a lot of Asian food lately. I think it's because I'm supposed to be in Asia at the moment. I'm just craving it like you wouldn't believe, so I did my shopping and left the shop. Here I am, this is a little clip I filmed because I got excited that some of the leaves were starting to turn brown, so really excited because it felt like autumn. And then I got home and washed my hands, and then took all of my shopping out of the bag. Some of the things here, I decided I needed a drink, so there I am, guzzling that down. I've just been all morning without having one. And then I think in a moment I'm going to show you a clip of my shopping because sometimes I think it's quite interesting. There we are. So I bought a mixture of vegan, vegetarian and non-vegetarian things, some razors, a juice, some yogurt, some noodles, some cauliflower popcorn, some bao buns, and then here I am putting everything away. I had to take a few things that I bought out of this clip because I bought some little bits and bobs for my sister's birthday next week, and I don't think she watches my vlogs, but just in case she does, I took them out before I shot this clip. And then I decided to spray antibacterial spray on the counter where I've just been, to make sure that there's no germs or anything on the bottom of my bag and on the food shopping that was on the counter. Then I looked through YouTube, my recommended page, found an old vlog of Zoe and Mark that I decided to watch while I did some editing. And then this is just a long clip of me doing some editing, finding some music for my YouTube video, and mostly thinking about how much I really want a coffee. Okay, so after about half an hour of editing my video, I then finally decided to go make that coffee that I have been wanting all morning, which I'm currently enjoying as I record this. So I had a maple fudge caramel coffee with 1.5 teaspoons of sugar, and then I have rice milk in my coffee because it's nice and sweet. And then I was feeling kind of anxious today, so I had a little bit of a wander up and down, a little bit of a trying to get rid of some anxious energy, and then my brain was like, hey, why don't you just clean the kitchen while you wait for your coffee? So I did that, even including the cabinet I'd literally cleaned 10 gonna indulge my stupid brain. And then finally the kettle finished boiling and I was able to pour my coffee. Give it a little stir. Or a very good stir actually. And then finally I sat down on the couch watching YouTube and drank my coffee. Okay, so a few hours went by where I just watched YouTube and then I decided to make dinner. Now I hadn't eaten anything today as of this point, so I knew I needed to eat plenty of food because as much as I didn't want to, I know that I have to be a healthy person. So I peeled 6 carrots and then I chopped them up into smaller pieces. I love carrots. And then I sprayed some olive oil on there and I got out my seasoning. So I used garlic, salt and black pepper and rosemary and chili flakes to season the carrots. Spreaded them all out, sprayed a little bit more oil on there, and then they went into the oven. Then I filled up a pan with water and set it to boil and got my noodles ready. They're whole wheat noodles. Pop them in the pan once the water was boiling. And then I'm going to be putting Korean barbecue sauce in there. So I just opened it there. Then I prepared my little side plate. So I had some Thai crackers in one. And then I also had some sliced beetroot, just making sure that I got my vegetables in for the day. And I absolutely love beetroot. I can eat a whole jar of it. Gave my noodles a bit of a stir while they were cooking. Oops, spilled them all over. And then I got my bao buns out of the freezer. Now I've never tried these before. I've had bao buns in the past, but I've never had duck before. So I was a bit nervous to try these, but also really excited because bao buns are just the sweetest, most fluffiest, most delicious creation ever. And whichever Asian person was the first person to cook bread like this and pair it with meat was just an absolute genius. So then it comes with like some little microwavable pouches that you just put the bun into, and then seal it up, and then they go into the microwave for exactly 1.5 minutes. So I did it for 1 minute and then I took them out, checked them, and then gave them another 30 seconds. And while the buns were cooking, I just poured the Korean barbecue sauce onto my noodles, gave it a stir, let it kind of sit for a couple of minutes so that it could thoroughly warm through. And then I added some more chili flakes, just because food can never be too spicy. Oh, and a few more. And by this point my carrots had finished roasting, so I poured them into a final side bowl. And then I got my buns out of the oven and a plate out of the cupboard and placed the buns onto the plate, and the texture of the bread at this point is just so nice. It just makes me want to play with it like Play-Doh. And then I poured out of the pan the noodles onto the plate, and there was a lot of noodles in that portion. That was just one portion, but it looks like a lot. And then finally I added some Thai sweet chili sauce onto the noodles and the buns just for an extra bit of taste. Then I poured myself a green juice, struggled to get the lid off here, embarrassingly long to take the lid off, and then had half a glass of that. And I went to get a straw. So I always find drinking smoothies through a straw is easier because sometimes the texture can be a bit funny for me. And then I sat down on the floor in the living room to eat my food while watching one of my favourite Korean YouTubers eat her food. So we kind of ate dinner together. And the buns were absolutely delicious. I already want to go cook the rest of the packet and eat it now. But I won't, I'll save it for another day. The noodles were a big portion, so I didn't manage to finish them. So I'll be putting them in the fridge and having them another day. And then I sat down to watch some of Sola's YouTube videos while eating the rest of the Thai crackers. Then I got a parcel from Amazon of my favourite tteokbokki, which is Yeopokki tteokbokki, and I was really excited about it, so I'm going to have that for dinner tomorrow. I somehow managed to resist not eating it as well as the dinner I just ate. And then I went upstairs to have a shower. And then after my shower, I came down and I had a few sweets, some gelatin-free sour candy snakes, and I watched more TV. I watch a lot of TV lately, just because I have nothing else to do. And then I played Minecraft and lit some candles in the living room and watched even more YouTube. And that was my day. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you everyone for watching. Bye!